So today I talk about the American writer Herman um Melville and his works. Herman Melville, born in 1st August 1819 and died September 28, 1891, was an American novelist, short story writer, and poet of the American Renaissance period. Among his best known works are Moby Dick 1851, Typee 1846, a romanticized account of his experience in uh, Polynesia, and Billy Bird Sailor, a posthumously published novella. Novella means a novel, a short novel. Okay, although his reputation was not high at the time of his death, the 1919 centennial of his birth was the starting point uh, uh, of Melville's sorry Melville's revival, and Moby Dick grew to be considered one of the great American novels. Melville was born in New York City, the third child of a prosperous merchant whose death in 1832 left the family in dire financial uh, straits. He took to sea in 1893 as a common sailor on a merchant ship and then on the whaler Arcasnet, but he jumped ship in the uh, Marquesas Island. Typee, his first book. Okay, Typee is his first book. Note it, and its sequel, uh, Omo. Okay, it's Omo, where travel adventurers based on his encounters with the peoples of the Iceland or islands. Their success gave him the financial security to marry Elizabeth Shaw, the daughter of the Boston jurist Lemuel Shaw. Okay, Ma- Marty, 1849, a romance adventure, and his first book, not based on his own experience, was not well received. Red Barn 1849 and White Jacket 1850, both tales based on his experience as well as Born Young Man at Sea, were, were given respectable reviews but did not sell well enough to support his expanding family. Melville's growing literary ambitions showed in Moby Dick 1851, which took nearly a year and a half to write, but it did not find an audience, and critics scorned his psychological novel Peer or the Ambiguities 1852. From 1853 to 1856, Melville published short fiction in magazines including Benito Cirino and Bartley by the Scrivener. In 1857, he traveled to England, toured the Near East, and published his last work of prose, The Confidence Man. The His last work is The Confidence Man. Last prose work. Last prose work. He moved to New York in 1863, eventually taking a position as a United States Customs Inspector. For the From the point, Melville focused his creative powers on poetry, battle pieces, and aspects of the war. 1866 was his poetic reflection on the moral question of the American Civil War. American Civil, uh, all previous two writers I discussed, that Frederick Douglass and Harriet Beecher Stowe, and now Herman Melville, who all writer writes their writing the Civil War. Okay, in 1867, his eldest child Malcolm died at home from a self-inflicted gunshot. Melville's metaphysical epic Clarel, a poem and pilgrimage in the Holy Land, was published in 1876. In 1886, his other son, Saint Weeks, died of apparent tuberculosis, and Melville retired. During his last year, he privately published 2 volumes of poetry and left one volume unpublished. The novella Billy Bird was left unfinished at his death but was published posthumously in 1924. Melville died from cardiovascular disease in 1891. So that's all for today, and I'll talk about the Herman Melville's biography, short biography, and his most famous works that I go through in it.